Hey guys, I just tried to record this, but because we were laughing so hard, I dropped the phone and hit the button to stop it. And it didn't save, so we gotta try again. Okay, so let me just quickly show you her again. There we go. We just did some stupid shit, and it's funny.
Uh, Click onto the good Leo picture,
I'm on it, I'm on it.
and then
Oh.
I'll do the same thing I did last time. Alright. I sent this to my brother, and I was like, here's theirs, and then I clicked on mine, I said, here's mine, and he was like, lol, this is not far off, really. I literally didn't even fucking try. It looks like Leo was neglected. Lol. Oh my god, I didn't even try at all. Go ahead, show 'em.
Oh, wrong button. There we go. This one. Perfect. So accurate to the show. It looks exactly like how he does in show. Let's do back and forth. I can't tell the difference. Yay. I cannot tell the difference.
I like how Pro humored me and said it really wasn't that far off, and it kind of actually isn't.
The only thing off is the sword going slightly down instead of towards the back like on the other one. But other than that, everything's the
And on
same.
Leo, it looks like
The arm is...
fucking arm is sprouting out the back of his neck.
He is a mutant. He is a mutant, so anything's possible.
Also, I just want to point this out with his design here of the actual picture. How the hell are you holding that sword so good? Because you're basically twisting your wrist at a straight angle.
Shitty art design. That's how. No offense towards Rides. I love the show. In fact, I can't wait to see the new 30-minute special tomorrow. Shredder's gonna show up finally.
I'm dying. I was feeling in a jokey mood. I've just been sitting here drawing all day. Basically,
Yeah,
like for the past few hours, what I've been awake for.
Here, you want to show them the rest?
I was just sitting here drawing, and I decided, you know what? I feel like being jokey. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to draw Leo, the jokester.
You know what?
Been bored all
Here,
day.
here, show them the other pictures you do. The circle, the triangle, the square, and the rectangle.
Hang on, I'll do them all in order.
Okay, this is gonna
The
be
way I
good.
drew them. Went the circle, the square, the
Right.
rectangle, and then
The triangle. The Illuminati.
don't give it away. It's all a surprise. We're just saying circles. Yeah, we're just saying circles.
You guys like what I did with my room? Well, technically my mom did it, but the phone's only in here temporarily. You guys like what I've done with my place so far? It's pretty good in here. Hang on, let me check on my turtle. I think she's still over here. Yeah, she is. Hey, girl. Want to say hi to the camera? Oh, shit. Hey, girl. Go on, say hi to the camera. Oh, he's so cute. You want to boop the camera? Oh, shit. Nope, no, you don't. Were you trying to hibernate behind my bed? Alright, girl. I'll set you down. There you go. Oh, you're not moving? Okay. Alright, I'm just trying to stall for time while you get the pictures rolling. Okay.
Putting down what they are.
Alright. A fan. And this. Like.
There we go. I got all of it labeled. I put down my labels earlier.
Yeah, no. This turtles. This video was supposed to be part 2 to the Freddy's video, but fuck it, I just did this. This is cool.
Okay.
Okay. Turtle tank. 3 radiators.
I made a perfect circle.
Yep. There. 3.
Get 1 snapper.
Yep, this is New Origins. This is the origins of New Origins. Joking.
Hold on.
That's,
And there's one of them. He told me to put a turtle in the land. So put a turtle in the land. Then he told me to put 3 in the water. Put 3 in the water. He told me to get one with a longer tail. Oh yeah. He also told me to do a palm tree. Good enough.
yay, there's the Binky.
There's the binky.
Anyone remember 87 slash?
There's another drawing. You shouldn't see it yet.
Oh, not yet. That's not. Oh my God, that's a spoiler.
They didn't see much of it.
All right, good.
Then
Yeah.
you have a random ass rooftop.
First it was Freddy's Pizzeria, then it was just
Anything.
spinny thing on top
Door.
of houses. Can someone door?
Then front doors, back door, place.
Did anyone tell us what the spinny thing on top of roofs are called? We're idiots.
I'm an idiot. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it was supposed to be
Football
Freddy's
field.
football field with very detailed players on it.
Don't judge or do. I don't give a
Hang on, I
shit.
don't think the camera's picking up the players. Zoom in.
Yep. Zoom, ho!
Zoom in. There they are. There's the players. Very in detailed players on this football field. Looks like a checker
They're
piece.
dots.
Looks like dots on a checker piece. And then finally, triangle. Bill Cipher. Illuminati confirmed.
There's an extra detail I could put to this.
Oh, we get to see a live drawing.
Again.
Fire hands.
Not even gonna try.
I want you to try to draw the crying child. Not the FNAF 4 one, but, the dead kid one. That's easy.
I have before, remember?
I remember, it was so easy. It's just a square, then like a thing. It's easy.
There we go. And then, recently I tried my hand at a somewhat full body deal, and I decided to go with Vincent.
Alright. Trying not to drop the camera again. Don't want to stop recording this one.
Fuck!
What happened?
There we go, I got it on there.
Okay.
Everyone ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Let me turn off my camera so it doesn't block anything. There we go. Ready? Vincent. You can't use your hands because you don't have any. Okay. You can't. I don't have any hands. This is my karma for taking Withered Chica's hands. Dave.
Dave, because it said on the name tag.
Yep. It's freaking Dave from the books, man.
Nah, it's just Vincent.
Yeah.
We all know that his name is Vincent, but this is just one of his pseudonyms.
Yeah. William.
I like the thing that I did here.
Alright. I like the name Vincent. I like to believe it's one of his pseudonyms, but she likes to think it's his original name. William Afton.
This was a rough sketch.
Yeah. It was. But it was good. Now I'm going to show you some of mine. Only some. Because, fuck. I started to... Oh, wait, yeah, you got more, don't you? Yeah, don't you have some from like a week or two ago?
Yeah.
Alright, get those out the way. We're going to go back all the way to the first picture you drawed. The first Vincent you drew with the crying child in the back.
I purposely tried my damnedest. The YouTuber that I inspired inspired this off of. The name of the video is Drawing Purple Guy Like Shit, because he is. That's what this is based off of.
Really? That's an actual
And then
video.
Yeah, it is. And I went from this, and this was a trying sketch. Yes, this is me trying. I know it's shit. I'm working on it. To me not really trying.
It's pretty good. You gave him a smile. Smile, smile, smile. Happy, happy friend. Sunshine, sunshine. We're gonna get copyright right.
We shouldn't.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
I've tossed away the top of my pencil.
Toss it away. With cameras frozen. On your hand. Okay.
Nice is my only friend.
No.
I don't need it.
I don't need it. Alright. Let me show them my art. Okay. This video is going to be called Art Showcase. Shitty or good? I'm going to have people in the comments answer it. Okay, so... Where'd Pam go? Oh, there she is. She's like a ninja. Alright. So I drew this like a month or two ago, actually. Weeks ago. First I drew a little version, then here's the big version. It's an accurate Leonardo with the actual red ears and stripes from his neck area all the way down to his hand. And also I decided to go with 4-fingered hand because different. I made their plastron look different. Added the spots on there like a real red ear. And I decided to go to 4 toes. And that's Leo there. He's a red ear. Then here's Raph.
I need here in the background.
Yeah, you can give your commentary on my pictures. I think I showed you them.
I'm just sitting here doing things.
What you doing? What you doing, huh?
Hello, children.
What the?
Are you lost, kiddo?
Be?
I came out to protect you. Honestly, you can run, but you'll never hide from me. Arrest you can't. What did I ever do? I'm an innocent girl. Killing children? No. Me?
No.
Why would I ever do that?
Never.
This is my only friend. I don't need it.
I don't need
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Who needs friends?
Yeah.
Who needs friends when you have toast?
Toast.
Like, seriously. Oh shit, is that a fucking needle? Almost get that shit away from me.
Right, it's a needle. Okay. I see what you're doing. You just want people to get the reference. Hopefully we don't get sued for that.
Autogame is like a murder simulator. I adore it.
A southern purple guy. We've had him with British, New York, black. Now we got southern.
No.
Me?
Why
Why would
Okay.
I ever do
You
that?
can stop now. I need to show the art case off.
So there's more holes to screw you in.
Oh,
Psychotic, baby.
Yes.
You know me.
I put the laughter in slaughter.
Why don't you run away?
reminds me of Bill Clinton if he was purple guy.
You kid. I heard if you go past that line until Fox is here, I'll take you back into the cold.
This ending is my favorite.
Arrest me? What did I ever do? I'm an innocent man. Come on,
stab me harder.
Is that all you've got?
I love that.
So fucked up. I see what you did. Thank you for taking like a minute of the video.
Don't mind me. I said don't mind me.
Alright.
You.
Sorry. There's Raph. I made him a... I know. Here's Raph. He's a painted turtle. Speaking of painted turtles, my painted turtle...
That's very here. I haven't really talked in a while, to be honest, so the voice might be a bit rusty.
Oh,
More than a little bit.
Alright, well, I'm just going to continue. There's Raph.
Life lessons are
Back. My turtle Midnight is sick. I lost the turtle in this time. I lost Ollie.
Someone stabs you.
Worry.
Leave the knife. If If you stab that motherfucker, hold the knife out. Don't break someone's heart. They only got one of those. Break their bones. They're like 206.
Are you gonna listen to all those?
I hope so.
Oh my god, man.
Here's Don. Here's unfinished Donnie. I'll get back to him later.
Clean up stick.
He's a spotted turtle. Okay, I can't even. I was in the middle of saying something and I got distracted. Okay, here's a.
Don't break people's hearts. They only got one of those. Break their bones. Man, they got like 200 of those.
Girl. She's going back behind the bed. That's where she leaves. Okay, but hang on. Okay.
I know things are tough.
Here's some Bonnie, new version of him. Freddy, new version of him. Chica, new version of her. Foxy, new version of him. Puppet, new version.
Get out there and show them who's boss or it's all.
Oh, God. Okay. You know, you can talk to the audience.
Nice one, Mike.
You can talk to
That's perfect. I'm just back here being nice.
Okay, wait. Okay, and then there... oh, it's because... There's my Teenage Mutant Ninja Rob Paulsons. There's 2012 Dawn, voiced by Rob. 87, voiced by Rob. Her Leo, who is going to be voiced by Rob if we get our show off the ground. We have a plan for it. And my Mikey,
Why
who's
are
going to
you
be voiced by
so
Rob.
happy about that?
I don't know. The audience can't hear it because I'm not letting them hear it. Redesign. I'm trying to show off the art. Mute yourself. Okay. Quiet now. Here's FNAF 1 map. Can you please mute yourself?
Maybe.
Here's FNAF 1 map redesigned. There we go. There's a entirely new FNAF map. It's a huge ass bitch. Yeah, it's pretty big. Nobody gives a shit. This is just a square. I don't remember what I was going to do with that. Okay, then there's nothing for about a page. There's a random Springtrap redesign. There's some random Ninja Turtles. Pig Nose. Maka Maka. Snake Neck. Leatherback Sea Turtle. Chinese Soft Shell. He's sad with life because he pees from his mouth. Mary River Turtle. That's not hair. That's fungus. Stop! There's something I never even finished. There's a list of titles for Plans for the Future. There's a Freddy. Don't quite remember what I was doing with that. There's the Freddy and an unfinished Spring Bonnie. Unfinished list I made. Comparing their feet, most incarnations. New Origin, 2012. Mine, Rise, with their long-ass finger toes. And here's something showing how mutagen works, depending on the group of animal that the species belongs in. So, mammals, 5 and 5. Birds, 4 and 4. Dinosaurs, 4 and 3. Reptiles, 3 and 3. Amphibians, 3 and 2. Fish, 3. And sometimes they get legs. Not all the time, only sometimes. And when they do, usually they'll just have 1 foot with 1 toe. And then there's mollusk, like octopuses. And they're gonna get... Oh, I just realized snails. Okay, this list is scrapped. Screw it, I'm not gonna explain. I didn't realize which animals belong to which group together until I did research not too long ago. So, snails and octopuses are in the same group, so that would be the same. So I can't go off this anymore. This is the thing. Whoa, okay, that was a close one. There's Leo, Don, Raph, Mike, Vinny, Slash, Kirby, Venus, Picasso, Artie, that guy, And there was supposed to be one more, but I couldn't find another one. That is an unfinished picture of a humanoid. I forget the name of the creature. Unfinished list that I'm not going to finish because screw that. List of every animatronic, not only the main ones, not the Easter eggs. Okay. Trying to list every original animatronic without counting counterparts. There's a lot. There's a Makili Bembe, male one. Unfinished, and finished these two, but I've got through the rest of these. Freddy. And I was gonna do 3 more Freddys, but I didn't feel like it.
Hey, I'm Fritz. I work the night shift.
All the main Freddys.
So yeah, that's about it.
Hey kids, I'm Buddy.
Again,
You ready to
unfinished
have
list.
some pizza?
Spring Temp. Here we go. Here's something I never. There's 6 Freddys here. Lazy art style Freddy or lazy Freddy is a circle. Magician Freddy because he's got a hat. Reverse Freddy, brown and black. Pirate Freddy. Angsty Teen Freddy. And Ninja Freddy. What?
What's up, 24?
List of the locations. Important. This is my headcanon. Redesign for Funtime Foxy / Pre-Mangle. Lefty, Whitey. You think it's going to be righty? No, it's Whitey. Cat, pause. Pause your thing.
Yep.
We finally got to something that involves you.
Yep.
Explain who Whitey is.
Whitey. Well, kind of like his sister.
Yep. It's like Lefty Righty, except it's Lefty and Whitey. It's a different character from the Righty character.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing when I came up with that. You found it not long after I did that.
Oh, I knew about it beforehand, but it was kind of like a no shit.
You didn't tell me.
Oh, I thought it was kind of a no-brainer. Lefty,
It
right.
wasn't me.
Sorry. But yeah, there's lots of righties. There's righty, there's the famous one that has a moon on its chest instead of a star. That one got an SFM of it. There's the other one that just has a star. There's a rabbit. There's all different kinds of righties. We decided, fuck all the righties. We're going with Whitey.
Actually, I just made Whitey without knowing any of the righties were a thing.
Oh, that's what I was thinking when you said it. I was like, you know what? Fuck righty. We're going Whitey. But you didn't know about the righties. But that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't know at all. I didn't really care either.
Yeah. Here's my Freddy.
One of the lines is, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Freddy. And welcome to Fred Bears and Friends. My name is Whitey. I said it perfectly earlier. I'm used to being Freddy Fazbear, this and that. So yeah, I slipped.
It's fine. It's fine. This is my version of Freddy. This is the FNAF 1 model with a few tweaks. Like all the bottom teeth, they're connected, and there's also some top teeth. So instead of there being like a little gap between, they're connected almost. The handprint's there, but it's more pronounced, and he has a stripe on his hat. And his ears aren't extended out a little, they're just inwards. And then here's the cartoon version. Because fuck, I didn't feel like drawing the full body, so I went the cartoon route. My Bonnie. Again, with the ears, they're not extended from each other, they're just in the head. Okay, I gave him buck teeth. His teeth are connected on the bottom, and other than that, it's the same model. And for the rest of them, there's cartoon version. Chica. Her teeth are connected. That's about it. Carl. I got rid of his buck teeth. Get mad at me. What?
Get mad at me.
Then there's
Terrific.
cartoon version. Foxy connected his teeth. They were kind of already somewhat connected already. I made his.
In charge of music in the background. Don't mind me.
Okay. I don't want to get copyrighted. I gave him 4 things on his head instead of 3. His ears are connected, and other than that, it's the same Foxy. It's cartoon version. And my Golden Freddy has a blue hat and tie. Now, okay, pause. Okay, I need your help again. I need your help explaining this.
Yeah.
Actually, I came up with this myself, but it's kind of something me and you are both working on, so explain the 12 islands.
The 12 islands as Atlantis?
Yeah.
Landis?
Yeah, land is. It's an anagram for
Tarsha.
lost island. Tarsha?
Tarsha, and the Lost Islands, Atlantis.
Yes, the 12 islands of Slotlandis, which is an anagram for lost islands. Okay. So, you explain the character Tasha. I'll explain the islands. Go.
She's the chief's daughter. And just about no other the female like to be active like her in the tribe.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't really find an interest in most of the guys there. And besides, even if she did, she still sees herself as too important and valuable and busy to get tied down anyway.
Right.
Go ahead with your stuff.
We're not going to explain how the story is a white man wars the shore and that's the one she ends up getting with? Or would that be a spoiler? That'd be a spoiler. Okay, well now I'm going to explain the 12 islands. Okay, so this is kind of like... I watched some videos about speculative zoology and that got me intrigued. So I came up with this. I also watched some videos about some islands and some tribes and all of it mixed together in my brain to invent this. This is kind of like an island that's lost to time. Here's the story. The reason why it's undiscovered by man and not on any maps is because aliens protect the place. The aliens did it so they can have... well, I'm leaving that a mystery. I'm going to make that up as I go. But they say it's to protect the islanders on there. But there's also a thing that the aliens are full of themselves and want people to worship them up like gods because, it makes them feel good. So they don't know they're aliens. The village people call them gods. They draw them on cave pictures and they even build statues of them. They see them as almighty powerful protectors. Yeah. And on these islands, there's a bunch of new species of animals that aren't anywhere else in the world. Including dinosaurs. And dragons. Okay, so... I could go in more detail about all the different species, but we'll be here a while. I like to just make them up as I go. I'll name a few. There's a green raptor, which comes up to about here. Here. It's considered a pest because, it likes to steal your food from you. And it'll only attack a human if the human's weakened. This little tiny island right here is only home to one species. I call it the penguin raptor. And there's other species all over the place, but we're not mentioning those. Okay, that's another list I tried to make. And then this is the last thing I worked on so far. It's about my FNAF game. She's working on a FNAF game, I'm working on a FNAF game. She's working on a turtle show, I'm working on a turtle show. You see the pattern here? Tell them about the pattern.
Yeah, I decided to go ahead and start with a FNAF project, and then literally, he followed on my heels. He did that with New Origins. He's doing that with this. I think all my projects, he's just going to do one of his own and then do some of his own kind of projects, like the 12 Islands of Slotlandis. Of course, I'm going to help him with it, but he came up with that all on his own.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to end up coming up with my own.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Eventually, I'm sitting here thinking, good job to him coming up with that.
I know. Here, let me tell you about Slotlandis. Slotlandis. If I'm gonna make this a big thing, I gotta learn how to pronounce it right. It's my thing. Slotlandis. Let me tell you about the 12 Islands. It's gonna be my new thing. Like Hollywood finding new ideas nowadays is hard. Everything's always a reboot or a reimagining of something that's already existed. Only a few things are new. Mainly stuff from the internet, like Undertale and FNAF, etc., Bendy and Ink Machine. But mainly Hollywood with TV shows and movies, they're just redoing things. There's not a whole lot new. It's rare to find a new thing, and when you do make a new thing, a lot of times it doesn't get that big. I'm hoping that this new thing explodes and becomes the next big franchise. Up there with Star Wars and shit. Or at least up there with Turtles. Somewhere around there. And let me tell you how this franchise is going to go. So after Tasha leaves the island with her white lover, she's going to have her own series revolving around adventures she's going to get into because she doesn't fully understand the outside world. She's going to get into a lot of trouble, have to get out. Here, Kat, you explain.
No, you do it.
Okay, she's going to get her own series, the Tasha Adventures, which focus on her and barely any references to the 12 Islands. And she's going to be working on that. While
Mine is where she's not with anyone.
Oh, you're okay.
Where she just got tired of it and left, remember?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
she got tired of not being able to go past the reef. Finally finding the hidden, not going to specify, the hidden thing.
Hang on. Hang on, Pam. Don't get tangled up in these wires. There you go. Sorry, Pamela was back there being silly. Alright, so your version of the story.
But
Yeah. She's just going to leave the island and get into miscellaneous adventures. That part of the franchise is focused on mainly just her and not really much on the islands. While my side of the franchise is going to focus on the islands and all the animals that inhabit it and the culture and the people that live there.
yeah, that's the reason why it's called Tarsha and the island, 12 Islands of Scotland.
Because
it could either go the way of Tarsha or the way of the 12 Islands and all of its creatures and the tribes.
yeah, she's going to take control of the Tarsha side of the franchise. I'm going to take control of the 12 Islands. Occasionally, we'll start again. Like if we ever have a reboot or like a retelling of the first story.
I'm having like a middle ground.
Yeah.
Where she's still there at the island.
Yeah.
And she's still living there.
Yeah, so that's our franchise. That's my brand new franchise that I'm making from the ground up. I don't want to just make my own versions of already existing franchises. I also want to have something to my name. Probably the same with her. I'll let her do her own take. I guess she is. She's taking the Tasha character. But this is my take. This is my baby. This is my franchise. This is mine. She has to make an original.
And Tarsha and all that is his.
Yeah.
I'm the one who named her and certain things, but it's his thing.
Yeah, that's my franchise. I'm the Eastman and Laird of it, and that's my turtles. Now she has to come up with her own original thing. She's also going to do her take on my thing, and I'm going to do my take on her thing when she comes up with something. We're both at least going to have one original thing to our names, and then the rest is just going to be incarnations of already existing properties, like Turtles and FNAF, etc. I'm going to do my own take of Friday the 13th, but she's not, because she's not a huge fan of it. And she's probably going to do takes on something else that I'm not a huge fan of. Oh, that's a sad song.
Probably.
Oh yeah, but now back onto this picture. Okay, so you tell them about your FNAF, your new origins, and I'll tell them about my adventures of the Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't really plan on saying much, actually.
Alright, you don't want to spoil it.
I'm just leaving everything disclosed to myself.
Right.
It's best to just say it's going to be a thing and not really say anything.
Right.
So you got something set up.
Right. We're not going to reveal the story, of course. And of course, even if we did.
We're not really going to reveal anything.
Oh, I was going to reveal one design detail.
Well, one design, as long as it's nothing important.
Oh, okay. Bonnie is going to be purple, not blue, and he's going to have the red eyes, like the fans kept misseeing them as back in the old days. That's the one thing we're going to reveal. The rest is all going to be mystery. It's not going to be a retelling of the story from the FNAF games. It's going to be a new story. Some things from the games are going to happen, not all. It's going to be new from the ground up. And just like the original games, we're not going to straight out tell it. You got to piece it together. Let's see if you people can figure out the secret shit we're going to do. Now I'm going to reveal about mine. Okay, so this is like a concept art for the custom night. Again,
You're savage, man.
Huh?
You shouldn't reveal much.
Oh, I can't reveal the new characters we're going to do?
No. Dude, the new characters are like the thing that you especially don't want to show off. Because if they already know that they're going to be a thing, they're just like, oh, well, we already know who's going to be there. What's the point? You
You're
know,
right.
you leave it a mystery for everyone who's waiting, and whenever they get to see the story play out, they get to see how the character comes into play. The character they waited so long to see, they finally get to. If you explain who the person is and all this and that, before they're even out, they'll already know who they are.
And they won't care. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, no, I won't reveal. I already showed part of the picture, but I didn't show the whole thing. I'm gonna reveal I'm gonna reveal my designs for the main four, but I'm leaving everything else vague. So just like how Silver Eyes and Her New Origins, the designs are just slight retweaks of the FNAF 1 designs. Mine is too. But there's one big difference. Mine is going to be in the same 2D art style as my Ninja Turtles TV show, implying that they exist in the same universe. Not going to confirm nothing, but I'm just going to imply it. Did I do good? Was that not revealing too much?
Yeah.
That wasn't revealing too much. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm not going to reveal the differences between the game and the book models, but I'm just going to reveal my models. Freddy's bottom teeth, he has like 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and then towards the bottom of his mouth, there's 2, like one side, 2 on the other. On my version, each set of 2 teeth are connected. There's not a little gap between them. They're one piece with like a line drawn on them to look like there's 2. And also he has like top teeth. So that's something. He also got a little gray stripe on his hat. I already revealed it back there. Like when I was showing those other pictures, those were my turtles. Those were my animatronics that are going to be in my game. Of course, in the actual game, they're not.
The only thing that I'm allowing to be leaked from my thing is Whitey. That's it.
Whitey. Nothing.
Notice how I didn't say much about them. I'm not even going to disclose the real gender. Sure, I said sister earlier, but you don't know. Could be brother.
We're going to pull a
That's the reason why
Scott.
I'm leaving it with they.
Yeah.
All of my new characters, I'm going to refer to them as them until I'm ready to disclose what they are. I already have their genders, but I'm not telling.
Yeah. They have their genders. Especially Whitey. He is very sensitive about her gender.
You just purposely pushed for that one.
Yes, that's... Okay, but yeah. I already
He
showed
did
you.
his own drawing of her, and that's not really going to be mine, per se.
That's going to be mine, but that's not going to be hers. My world is going to
I don't
have...
like how there was a hat there. That bugs me. I didn't want the hat.
Yeah.
But I understand why he put it there.
Yeah, it's because it's supposed to be recolored lefty, just flip-flopped around.
But I didn't want that. That's not all Whitey is supposed to be. That's not my Whitey. That's what everyone's doing with Righty. But I'm going to let you and everyone else believe that, yes, that's what Whitey is.
Alright. Just so it'd be a surprise. But yeah. My world is going to have both Whitey and Righty. It's going to be everyone didn't like Righty, so they replaced him with Whitey. Okay, so I already revealed the pictures back there. My Bonnie, my everyone. I just drew their heads as animatronics, and then the rest of their bodies, I just drew the cartoon forms. In the actual game, it's going to be drawn versions of the original forms from the games. I'm going to have my artists who work on my show trace over the pictures from Scott Games and just draw them all in that style and tweak it a little bit like to look like my designs. And there we go. That's going to be mine. My Bonnie's going to be purple too. I was originally going to do blue, but I decided to go with purple for classicity's sake. Nostalgia. The original Bonnie was purple. Scott keeps trying to change them to blue and hopes that people would just accept it. Kat, how are you accepting it?
I like the original Bonnie and anything to do with them being purple. No, I understand that Toy Bonnie or something like that is blue. And even though they're supposed to be technically the same character, they're not. They're different brands, like how they're the original and they're the toys. One's made out of fabric, kind of fur, and the other is made out of plastic.
Right. It's like a different incarnation of them. Like the turtles have their prime, then they have 87, 2012, etc. Within the world itself, that's what it's kind of like. There's the originals, then there's the toys, and then there's the rock stars. They're all different incarnations. So of course they're going to be different from each other. Different person imagined them. And the original Bonnie is purple. FNAF 1 Bonnie, I don't care what you... Look, here's a poster of him right over here. That's fucking purple. That does not look blue. Look at that. That's fucking purple. I'm sorry. He's purple, not blue. Yet Scott, after the second game, Withered Bonnie kind of looks purple, but he ran it through a test. He's actually a certain shade of blue. And then FNAF 3 minigames, he's blue. Nightmare Bonnie's blue. Adventure Bonnie...
Yeah, we had a whole debate on that.
Yeah.
He argued with me, and I was like, bitch, I'm going to do this. And then I showed him, and it was actually a certain shade of blue that can trick you into thinking it's purple.
Right, I swear it looks purple. And when I first saw the game months ago, back when it first came out, I swear it was purple. Then months later, when I was looking at pictures, I was like, wait a minute, is that blue? What? So we ran it through a test. His jump scare, yeah, I swear, it looks purple to me. If you freeze frame it, it looks purple. But she ran it through a test. It's actually blue. But the point is, after the first game, when Bonnie was purple, Scott kept trying to turn Bonnie blue. Kind of tried it a little bit in FNAF 2, because some people still saw it as purple, including me. Then in FNAF 3, with the minigame and the poster and a little figure on the desk, he was definitely trying to hammer in the blue Bonnie. It's like, hey, he was never purple. He was always blue. Just forget that was a thing. He was always blue. Nightmare Bonnie is blue, which at the time we thought was another form of the original Bonnie, not a new Bonnie. Future games kind of showed that that's not the case. In the adventure games, the adventure versions of the original Bonnie, who was supposed to be purple, he's blue there. Sister Location, the Bon Bon hand puppet's blue. And Rockstar Bonnie's blue. Why? Did Scott wanted to make him blue, but he colorblind and colored him purple accidentally? Scott, why are you doing this? The Silver Eyes. It's supposed to be the FNAF 1 models, yet Bonnie is blue. I don't understand. And Twisted Bonnie. Oh, yeah.
What?
I'll quit.
Not you.
Okay.
I'm talking to the ad like it's going to listen to me. I muted it.
Okay, that's fine. And then Twisted Bonnie, when Scott hired this person to draw the art for the Twisteds, that person drew Twisted Bonnie as purple, yet in the book and on the merchandise of Twisted Bonnie, he's blue. That one person still liked purple Bonnie. I applaud that one person. Yeah. Yeah, so Kat and I are trying to bring back the purple Bonnie. Isn't that right, Kat?
Yeah.
Look at Jack, the guy.
Oh, turn that down.
Turns out we're gonna get sued. Copyright. Jack's
I can't hear it. I can't hear you.
Okay. But yeah. Okay, so you prefer him purple because... What? Here, Kat.
It is
Just,
so silent.
yeah, Kat. You listening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why do you prefer him purple instead of blue? I'll give my answer, then you give yours.
That's what he was originally.
Yeah.
I mean, it has nothing to do with the fact that he's purple because of Purple Guy. It's just nostalgia. That's what he was originally, and now that Scott's just basically trying to delete that was the thing, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't want him to be purple for nostalgia reasons.
Yeah. Love the purple Bonnie. Everyone kept misseeing his eyes as red, but they're actually pink. And Funko gave their action figure purple eyes. We're going to give him red eyes because, for nostalgia.
You're giving him red eyes.
Oh, I thought you were, too.
No. I told you, I may or may not do some things that you do.
Okay. Pamela, are you about to bite my toes?
Disclosing anything.
Okay. Pam, are you about to bite my toes? I swear, if you do, don't you dare. You bit Ma's toes. You're not gonna bite mine. Camera's on you, girl. Don't you dare. Move my feet away. Sorry.
He was always my favorite.
There she go. Okay. Okay, so you want him purple because nostalgia. It's what he was originally, and Scott's trying to push for the blue Bonnie. I want to make him purple because pretty much the same reasons. He was purple originally. And you're trying to make us forget? Oh, hell no. Although I do love the blue Bonnie. Here's what I seen it as. I see it as the original Turtles wear all red, but every other incarnation has their usual colors. The original verse of FNAF had him as blue, while every other interpretation later, or has purple, I mean, and while every other interpretation gives him blue. At least in the world, with all the different versions, the toys and all that.
Professional.
Very professional. This is a professional video right here. This is gonna go viral. Totally. Hey, Pam. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put Pam back in her cage. Give me a girl. Sit you down right there while I open my door. Come on, girl. There you go, girl. Back in your cage. Okay, you talk to the audience. I'm gonna leave my phone here. You talk to the audience while I go take a peek.
Okay. I don't really have much to say, to be honest. But he's leaving it to me. Because, I mean, any of the projects I have with being a little secretive of them. Not ready to release anything particularly yet. But at least you left you here with somebody. I guess. I don't know, Mark. Thank God.
Okay, so what did you tell them?
Not much really.
Alright. Okay, so now we got those questions out of the way. Here's the final question about this topic. I have my answer, you have yours. I'm going to give mine first. I think Scott's trying to push for the blue Bonnie because he thought it was good at the time, and then once he saw the blue looked better, maybe he decided to start going for that. Plus, people kept mixing Bonnie and Purple Guy up. So maybe he changed it just so people could stop confusing that. What do you think?
How do you mix it up, though?
I don't know. Here's his example. When Markiplier saw that minigame and he seen Purple Guy step out of the car, he thought, "Oh, is that Bonnie?"
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And some people think that Bonnie and Purple Guy are connected somehow, but yeah, screw it. I think that's the reason why Scott's trying to change them to blue. But why do you think he's trying to change them to blue and make them stick to it?
Probably because he just likes blue better.
Yeah. My name is Bonnie. I'm the big blue bunny.
No!
Okay. I'm the big purple bunny.
Play banjo in a band.
No!
Now you know how I feel.
Damn it. If you sit by the river long enough, you'll see the body of your enemy float by.
The body of your enemy float by.
How do you feel about you told me that they're not your favorites, but damn it, we like to quote their lines.
You like to quote them. I just heard it for the shits and giggles.
Oh, Pig Patch with his dark ass lines are awesome. Plus, Mr. Hippo and his stories. You said in one of our role plays you love his stories.
I love his stories. I could sit there and listen to them.
Yeah. I'd like to die to him over and over again just so I could hear every story. And every time I kept getting a repeat, I was like, oh, come on. Here's a trick. If you try to exit out in the middle of a story and try to load back in, it'll start you back up at the death screen again. But there's a chance it could spawn you in a different story, so just do that over and over again. There you go. Do that at home. You can actually try that. So my main game, Adventures of the FNAF, that's going to be on Steam. And I have a bunch of fan game ideas. And I think I'll just post those on Game Jolt. And that's going to be ironic. My 2D, not very detailed art style is going to be on Steam for money, while my more in detailed model games are going to be for free on Steam.
I have a moth in here.
A moth?
I have no idea how.
It's the Mothman.
I just happened to spot like a dark spot in my ceiling. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's a flashlight. Oh, there's a moth.
Turn your light off. It's attracted to it. The moth memes, remember those? Lamp.
I think it's gonna hurt it.
I know. I like the whenever there would be a moth in, I try to catch it and throw it back outside.
I'm sitting here with a flashlight on. Click every other light off.
It's like FNAF 4 up in this bitch. Okay, give your critiques on the FNAF story. We have 9 minutes left.
Keep my opinion on myself.
Oh, you don't want to piss people off?
It doesn't make sense. I will say that.
Yeah. I personally believe that after 4, FNAF World is obviously a different world. It has some temporal anomalies that make it connect to the main game world, but those are just like time-space continuum, paradox, rip, and the fabric of space-time, science bullshit like that. But yeah, the FNAF world is a separate world. It's a parallel universe. What I think sister location...
I'm sorry, people, but I don't like the Fred Bear and Spring Bonnie ship. I personally believe that it was supposed to have been male originally, which is the reason why Springtrap was male. But then when he seen that everyone wanted a female one, he at least put one in FNAF World.
Yeah, she thinks the female Spring Bonnies only exist in FNAF World. There was no female Spring Bonnie in the actual main game universe. But here's my thing.
Nothing points to such, and the only Spring Bonnie we actually physically get to see is Springtrap. So until I get to see any other different
Well, we get to
things,
see Plush
that's
Trap
going to be
too.
my canon.
Fair. We get to see Plush Trap too. He is a Spring Bonnie, technically.
Not really.
Oh, you think he's his own character?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. I guess that makes sense. If there's a Spring Bonnie up on stage, yet there's a Spring Bonnie at the prize corner, I guess that wouldn't make sense. Alright, I guess Spring Plush Trap is just another character. I was counting him as a Spring Bonnie this whole time. Well, fuck me running sideways, okay? I don't know. I still think it's a Spring Bonnie, but yeah, the only Spring Bonnie we truly see is Spring Trap. The others are all mini.
Going off Plush Trap, he's a male.
Yeah, that's fair. And the rest we all see as mini games. Of course, there's the minigame Spring Bonnie at Night 5, that's where we see Purple Guy gets trapped in there, but we know that's Springtrap. There's the Stage 01 Spring Bonnie sprite. Could be Springtrap, but it's a different sprite, but that could just be because different minigame style. Yes, that's right, even pixelated minigames have their own different art styles from each other. Mind blown.
Because the Purple Guy sprite never changes.
Yeah! But yeah.
And the Snapverse never changed.
Never. There's also the Spring Bonnie suit we see Purple Guy stuffing that guy into. The brown one up on stage. The one that kind of looks like Toy Bonnie on the Night 4 game. Then there's the FNAF World Girl one, which you think doesn't exist in the main game verse. And that's about all the Spring Bonnies we see. Oh, and that brown one is referenced in the book. It's just called Brown Rabbit, though. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, back to what I was saying before we run out of time here. I personally believe SL and FNAF 6, they're not a complete reboot. The events of the first four still happened in their universe, but I believe they're a soft reboot, meaning that those games don't take place in the original continuity of the original four, but the continuity of the original four does happen in their continuity. That's what a soft reboot is. That's my best way of explaining it. So I think SL and 6 are their own world. Well, and then so there's the original game, which is a world on its own. The next four, then there's World, then there's SL and 6, then there's the books, and then there's going to be R2 worlds, and of course there's the Funko and the merchandise worlds. There's just, I'm not going to go any further. There's not as many as there are Turtles worlds, but it's starting to get complicated and confusing. Like how FNAF World has some hints and lore pieces to the main game verse. And the books and games aren't canon to each other. They're two separate stories. But there are certain parts that line up. Certain parts. So
Even Scott himself has said that it's not related.
Okay. But at the end of this VR game, the very last cutscene, once you beat everything, there's going to be hints to the lore. So I think the VR game, the whole game, is mainly its own universe. I don't think it's connected with the originals. But that last little bit, the last cutscene that's going to happen, that part might be canon. So my point I was trying to make is, even though they're all different continuities, different incarnations of each other, and they have their own stories, there's little bits to hint towards the original story in each one of them. So, Kat, are you going to do that? You're going to have your own story to tell, but also hint towards the original story? Or are you just going to hint towards your own story?
My story's my story.
Alright, yours would be the first incarnation to not have some connection to the original verse.
Yep, mine's a complete reboot.
Yep, so don't look at her games for any lore pieces to the original game verse. I was going to do that with mine, but I guess if you're not going to, I might as well not either. Okay, so if it's made by Scott, and Scott has some involvement in it, then it'll have some sort of story connection to the original game verse. But since it's just our things on our own, no, it's just it's our stories that we're making. Although I will find a way to connect our two worlds. Maybe say mine's the flip side? Oh, she said Oh, tell them about how you may or may not do a FNAF World game.
I don't have much to say.
Alright.
I'm keeping every post.
Yeah. Can we tell them... Hang on, let me cover the mic. Can we tell them that your game's going to be free roam?
No.
Okay, we can't tell them that. Alright, we're not... Okay, so nothing...
That is definitely something that we're not telling.
Right. Alright, I think that's pretty much all we got. I guess there's only like a minute 30 seconds left, since we ain't got nothing else to say.
I guess share this to whatever group you please.
Yep, if anyone...
We got some groups and shit. Subscribe, like, comment.
We got our own pages. Check out the TMNT... No, not TMNT. Check out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fans United Community. If you have a TMNT project you're working on, could be a fan film, could be a comic, could be a little animation, whatever you got working on, a story, just come to our group. Pretty soon, we're gonna be able to help you. We made this group with the intention of a group that helps each other. And we got one or two animators, but they're both busy. But the point of the group is supposed to help each other out. Yet it's kind of just like the group currently is just like, hey, we all here. Some of us have projects that we got to work on.
That's okay.
We'll keep you updated. Yeah, that's okay for now. It's because we ain't got a Patreon or anything. We ain't got money to get an animator to do all this yet. Or we're going to do that. Once we're able to help, we will. We're gonna animate. Well, okay, I'm not gonna go on, but yeah, join our group and help us out. If you're an animator and you're willing, if you're not busy animating something and you're also willing to work for free, at least temporarily, please join us and help us. You don't even have to be a fan of TMNT. As long as you can animate and you're willing to help, as long as you can get paid later on down the line, we'll take you. Just please help us out here. Want to tell them about the script for New Origin?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, we're not telling that either. All right, so join our groups, subscribe to our channels. I have 2. She has 1. She only has 1 video.
Actually, we both have 1 channel individually, and then we both have
The New Origin channel. Yeah.
the New Origin channel.
Yep. I forgot about that. I gave you the password to it because it's supposed to be both of ours. Yeah, I remember
And
that.
I've been on it.
You recorded 1, I think 2 videos on it. Mainly, it's just been me uploading over there, though.
Yeah.
Yours had the most views on it for a while. It's like, I do all these, barely any views. You make a video with you in the thumbnail, and it's like 10 views. So I was like, ah. Till eventually I finally made a video. Till eventually I made a video that surpassed you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yep.
That's funny, though.
Yep. Oh my god. But yeah, check out our channels. We have 3. Her channel, my channel, and both our channels. Joshua Wilson, Caitlin Merritt, that's Merritt with an E on the end, and TMNT The New Origins. New Origin.
ADELYNMERRICE.
Yeah, that's our channels. Check us out. Check out our Facebook group. Hell, we might. No, we gotta. I was thinking about starting a new group for FNAF, but I figured if the TMNT group is currently going the way it is, it'd probably be a bitch to try to run 2 at once. So I'll save that for later. Once we get our TMNT thing off the ground, then maybe we'll do a group for FNAF. The unique thing is, we could start making our FNAF game now, because fan games are just a thing. Scott's accepted them. We could start making it now as a fan game, and then once we get permission, we'll post it up on Steam. So, unlike the Turtles thing, where we need to get animators, and then we need to get picked up by Nick, we could just start working on our FNAF right now. So that's fun, but we're not going to. We're going to wait. Alright, any last thing? I went 2 minutes over. We got 8 seconds.
Oh, I told you. I get space out, my guys.
Alright, see you guys next time. Peace.